Throwing again on second down. Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Check it out, read.
On first down, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's 2nd and a yard.
48, 48 to Mike. Watch the pass. Here we go. Check 99. Watch the twist. Keep playing.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7. Ravens, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Snead's got it. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Darrell Taylor able to drop him for a loss of a couple. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. the gun on third down. Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they snap him short of the 1st, as he can only get to the 20. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Check 76 power.
Fourth down, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing again, Wilson, and it's incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson to throw. They set up the screen to Penny.
Do what we do.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force.
9 yards. And it's 3rd down.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Ravens first down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Pass from Jackson, complete to Ingram. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard, leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Quinton Dunbar on the tackle. A gain of 7.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, it's complete to Snead. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Again, Jackson. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. His pass caught at the 4. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run here with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Ravens draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now Wilson on first down, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, here's Penny. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
The sideline and incomplete. Brings up second down and 15 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Go! Alert. Hey, 0-0. Let's go, baby.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Josh Gordon, incomplete. Brings up third down and 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
58, boys, 58, Mike. We ain't giving up nothing today. Check. 95.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and Hill will opt for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Ravens.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Tackled by Darrell Taylor from the 47. It's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 36 power. Hey, alert.
They'll run it again with Penny. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Penny.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's good.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7.
Dixon to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Jackson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. K.J. Wright picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Jackson now throwing on 3rd and long. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's got Snead. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That is Bruce Irvin using that speed to get in there and blow the play up. Out to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flushed out right, looking for the end zone. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Chuck Clark brought him.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Oh, Wilson going to throw. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
14.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
Quentin Dunbar. Jackson's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.